So I am going bald. There's probably other ways I could have started that by saying hello, but yeah, hello. But I am going bald. My hair has been receding for years and years and years. It's time. I'm going to shave it off completely and just, go bald. I got a bald head. Well, that's what I'm going to have. Man, I've had hair issues for the longest. I used to have, back in the day, my hairline was so good. It was nice. It was nice. It was nice height. My hair was good. I looked nice and cute. It was cool. Then I think the trouble started. Really started when, you know who I blame for this? P. Diddy. Now I know there's a lot to blame on P. Diddy these days, the P. Diddler. But yeah, basically, I blame him. I blame that video. I Need a Girl. Remember that one? I need a girl to ride. Hey, listen, man, I know he's a sicko, but hey, the music was fire. He had some big hits with him and Usher. But he had waves in that video, man, and man, I remember me and my friend, we were watching it, we were like, yo, I need that hair. He's talking about he needs that girl. We were talking about we need that hair. So we got the perm and we didn't know what the hell we were doing, and we burnt our scalps. We burnt the hell out of our hair. We had the waves and everything like that. Well, kind of. We had the straightened hair, because obviously our hair was curly, afro hair. We had the waves and all that. But we damaged our hair, parts of the hair in the process. And for me, I started getting patches in different areas of my hair for the longest part. It was all right though. You can just, not the comb over, but the brush over. I can sort of mask it. It was fine. And obviously, that now mixed with older age, me getting older, as well as I believe maybe, I don't know, man, maybe there's such a thing as having microwave foods. It does something to your hair, I've heard. All sorts of things you can do that's in this reality that can damage your hair. I don't know, but my hairline started going back and back. I was going to barbers and they kept pushing it back and back and back. It was going back like the Arsenal Invincibles. It was going back and back and back. And, then I started having those things where you can put, there's this thing, if you could put 3 fingers on your forehead, that means you need, you're receding. I was putting my whole hand on my forehead. It was mad. And I think, I did a video the other day, and a short video talking, and I was looking at that. I think there was comments about, you might as well go bald, like, that forehead ridiculous, all that kind of stuff. And usually I don't really pay attention to these comments, but that one was true. It was, I was looking at, I was like, I need to angle the phone so you can see part of the hair, or it just looks like I'm bald anyway. So, a lot of the times, even the hair you can see now, I mask it. I'm like literally lying to myself. I mask it. Oh, you can see this thing in it. Hold on, let me take this off. Yeah, I mask it. I use hair fibers and I use hairspray, and it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, man. The black hair fibers, so that thickens your hair. So I put that in there, and then I put this kind of spray that kind of keeps it on there, so it looks like it's thicker. But if I don't have that, man, the hair looks absolutely ridiculous. It really does. I remember I was doing this for the longest, like I was saying, using those sort of those things to mask, like the black hair spray and the fibers. And I remember, back in the day before I met my partner and stuff, I'd be, you go over a girl's house and, he's staying over, like, and I see, like, they got white pillows. And I'll be like, oh, no. Oh, no. How am I going to handle this, like? And I'll be leaving stains on the pillows. Bro, it was so bad. Literally, I had to angle my head so it couldn't be completely on the pillow, man. And obviously now I live with my partner. Every minute, I look and I see the hair stains and the, it's long, man. It's long. It's ridiculous. And I just need to live my truth. I'm literally lying about my hair. It's not this. It's really bad. There's parts of it, like the sides and parts of the top where the hair grows, but not all of it. And I'm just tired of living a lie. I'm gonna shave all off. I'm praying that, you know, I look good with it, because this has been, I think, like, I'm pretty much comfortable with everything about me. Like, there's things that are not good, but, you know, you won't, you know, people can say things about me, but I'll never really get like that emotional about it, that insecure about it. The hair is my one Achilles heel, my one thing where I do kind of sometimes take, you know, comments and stuff about it, like from family members or friends or whatever. I do take it to heart, man, and I'm sort of tired of that. You know, it's a real, and it's a lot of things that men go through, our hairlines. You know, you hear all these jokes, like, hey, baldy, and all this kind of stuff, and look at that hairline, and, you know, I think you see this in movies and stuff like this, and over the time, you just don't want to be that person. I'll be on the tube sometimes looking at people's hair, and I'm getting jealous. I'm getting jealous of old men that have hair. And I'm like, I'm looking at them, man. I'm like, right, look at that hairline. Like, I'm looking at them. They could be literally dressed to crap, but their hair, you know, they have good hair. I'm hating, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm looking, I'm like, oh man, I wish that was me. It was really an insecure thing. And, you know, I had an appointment booked for a hair transplant, but I paid £500 deposit. One which I tried to get back because, you know, long story short, but I didn't want to go with them anymore, but I tried to go through the bank and they won't give me my money back. So that's £500 gone, because, you know, it was deposit amount, and yeah, due to the stipulations, I can't receive that money back. So, but then I started hearing how it's difficult to do afro hair and all this kind of stuff, and, you know, you got to pay so much for it. It's like, you know, you go Turkey and all these kind of things. And I think for white people's hair, for straight hair, it's easier, but for afro curly hair, it's a lot more difficult. And then, you know, the amount of grass you get and all this kind of stuff, the prices can go high. And I'm just like, I'm just not going to do that, man. I'm just going to cut it off and pray to God I don't look like LL Cool J. Please, God, no. That's always been my fear. People say, they just cut off, go bald. I'm like, yeah, but what am I going to look like? I want like, you know, Jason Statham, or, if that's the right way to say his name, or Ja Rule, or Tupac. I want to look like that, man, or The Rock, you know. I don't look like blimmin' LL Cool J, or God forbid, Neo. I don't look like Neo, man. Or Irv Gotti, R.I.P. Irv Gotti. I don't look like him. You know, I want to look decent. So, we're going to see, man. We're going to see. We're going to see how it goes. Am I worried about it? Yeah. You know, I'm going to be baldy. You're going to be calling me, hey, baldy. Yeah, that's going to be me. What am I going to look like? I don't know. But I'm just tired of receding the hairline. I'm tired of putting the fibers on. I'm tired of being frightened by white or light pillows in the bed. You know, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of, you know, falling asleep somewhere on a couch and seeing a black stain on the, you know, on the couch where my head was resting. It's ridiculous. I'm tired of this. The prep work to get my hair to look a certain way, it takes forever, and it's still not brilliant. Like, do you know what I mean? It's just long. So yeah, you know, I'm just gonna cut it off. I'm just gonna embrace it. So you will see what I look like. I'm gonna be doing it. I don't know when this video is gonna come out, but you will see anyway. So yeah, I'm going bald. I'm gonna have a bald head. God, please make me look good in it. Anyway, let me know if you guys are going through this. I'd love to hear the people that are going through receding hairlines, and, you know, what do you do about it? Did you have a hair transplant, or did you just embrace it, or did you do the, you know, the tattoo hairline? Let me know. Leave it in the comments below. And yeah, keep commenting, keep liking, keep subscribing, and I'll see you again in the next one. Peace.